And hello and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and review for Tuesday night's episode of The Flash Season 4, Episode 16, Run Iris Run. Now, if you know what the title implies, it's meaning that Iris gets superpowers and becomes a speedster. That's right, she becomes a speedster. And when I first heard about this, I was like, oh my. At first, I was just like, oh my god, another speedster. And all people, they have to give it to Iris. But then luckily, I read the synopsis about it and it's like, oh, okay, it's a one thing kind of deal. So I wasn't too upset about it. And so basically the gist of the episode is basically the team is still trying to figure out ways to stop DeVoe and basically try to figure out how they can be maybe, more steps ahead of him than other way around, and try to find the other 2 or 3 bus metas that are left. Unfortunately, they run into a meta who's one of the bus metas who has the power to take powers from other metas and use it for himself. Basically, he's another Rogue. If you know an X-Men, Rogue has that power to, take anybody else's powers and use it for herself. Temporarily, of course. So, obviously, they track him down, and then, of course, Iris decides to get involved with police matters that has nothing to do with her. I'll talk about that in my negative. And, she basically gets in the crossfire with when she's been taken as a hostage, and then Barry saves her. They touch the meta as well, and then his powers goes into Iris's body. And basically, that's how Iris becomes a speedster. Now, seeing her become a speedster and zipping around the city, that was pretty cool. Her with the purple, that was pretty cool. The purple speed, I liked that a lot. That reminded me of the purple Powerpuff Girl, if you ever remember that. That was pretty fun. So that was cool. I liked that part. There were things in here I did not like. I mean, no episode's perfect. No season's perfect. This hasn't been a perfect season. It's been an okay season for The Flash. So, my criticism for this episode was the fact that, okay, Iris has superpowers. And she also feels, kind of down that, she doesn't do anything. She just points a finger and tells everybody to do this, do that, do that, do that. Like, for some reason, she's in charge of the team because... I went back and watched season 3. I don't remember Barry saying anything. You were in charge of the team. I went back in that 3 times. If there's something in that thing that I missed, and I'm either blind or deaf, because honestly, there's nothing wrong about being those things. But to me, I don't remember him saying Iris be in charge of the damn team. He went to Cisco. He said keep an eye on everybody. That's basically telling me that Cisco should have been in charge of the team, or Harrison Wells, or whoever. Why was Iris in charge of the team? No idea. So this whole notion that she's in charge of the team, it just frustrates me because, why? Why the heck do we have to listen to you, a non-powered person? You're not even a genius. You don't even have a freaking job, and yet you're in charge of the team. Okay, I mean, Barry's the Flash. Caitlin has ice powers. Cisco has the vibe. Harrison Wells is a freaking genius. Joe's a cop. I'd rather have them take orders from Joe, and he's a veteran cop who's been on the force for so long, he knows the routine. And even her future stepmother has powers. I'd rather see her as the leader, not really, but still, you know what I mean? It's just like, really? I get she was the leader, and it didn't bother me in the beginning that she was in charge. And, it was cool that she's in charge, but does she have to keep poking her nose and telling everybody, yeah, look at me, I'm in charge, I'm married to Barry. I mean, let's face it, I wish I did this in Arrow, because then technically Felicity should be in charge of the team, because technically she's married to Oliver. But she's not, she's just a genius that she is. She doesn't go, look, Oliver, do this. Well, technically she does do that, but in a nicer way. She doesn't brag to everybody, that she's in charge of the team or whatever. I just find that was ridiculous. I just thought that was ridiculous. And then the fact that the notion she was doing things faster than Barry did. Yeah, I get it that Barry already has that ability to do that. But this is a new speedster for her to get that power in her body for the first time and be able to vibrate things quicker and, do things quicker, make tornadoes and tsunamis. And I guess Barry must have forgotten that he also created a tsunami. I guess he must have forgot because he went back in time and, forgot the whole notion that he actually did that at one point. Yeah, I guess, but whatever. It was, like I said, it was an okay episode, but the hype was alright, whatever. So, I wouldn't mind seeing her have the powers and actually do something besides sit in the desk all day. But, but what can you do? So, leave a comment. Oh, by the way, also we got to see some Harrison Wells getting smarter because he wanted to actually get smarter than the Thinker. So, he created a machine, helmet thing to make him smarter. I think that worked in this episode, but we'll have to see more when it comes back in April. I can't take these breaks anymore. But anyway, that's the gist of the episode. It was an okay episode, minus certain things I didn't like about Iris's character development in this episode, but what can you do? So, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode, and stay tuned for more, and thank you very much, and have a good day.